Hi everyone, so welcome to another video tutorial. So today we're gonna be discussing about loops in Kotlin. So preferably we're going to discuss the while and the for loop. Okay, so let's take an example. Okay, so first is we're going to create a new Kotlin file class. Okay, so I will just name this one as loops. Oh, sorry, loops in loops, okay, to be specific. So we will have to create our main function. So basic, sorry, main function, then kind of pass a few parameters right here. Okay, so first is going to use a while loop. So we're going to declare a variable first, so var, and then for example num1, specify the data type is integer. We're going to assign a value of 1. So this will be the our starting point of our loop. So number 1, and then we're going to use the while statement. Okay. So while num1, this will be our condition right here. So num1 is less than or equal to 5. So this will be, so our loop will be, our loop will start from number 1. So and then it will basically end in number 5. Okay. So it will just going to print it, and then next is we're going to increment it by 1. Okay, so plus plus. So what we did right here is basically create a variable called num1, then assign a starting entry point of value number 1. So our loop will start in number 1, and then it will basically and in number 5. So while num1, variable num1 is less than or equal to 5, and then it will print this line of code here. So basically it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So first loop will print number 1. Okay, so while number 1 is less than or equal to 5, so it will print, and then it will basically increment. Then next loop will be number 2, and then pass this line of code here, print the value, and then so on. Okay, so let's try and run this example. Okay, so as you can see, it printed number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I hope that's clear for you. So just make sure to put this one, uh, this increment right here. Okay. So another example will be the for loop. So the basic. So again, you're seeing for statement, for, and then for example, for num1, and then in. So you basically created a variable right here, and then we're going to pass the what we call that a the endpoint or end the end of the statement. Okay, for example 1 2 starting point, and then 1 2, for example 10. Okay, and then we're going to print number. Okay, so what we did is just basically the same with the while loop. So we created a variable, and then we've created a what we call this this numbers right here, and then so basically this loop will start in number 1, and then it will end in number 10. Okay, so let's run this example of code. Okay, so as you can see, it outputted number 1 up to 10, numbers 1 to 10. Okay, so there's another method in for loop in Kotlin, which is I think it's descending order, or it uses the predefined function, which is the down to. Okay, I don't know if you're familiar with that. So example for, and then let's create another variable num2, and then in. So the starting point will be, for example, 10 down to, okay, and then 1. So this loop means it's going to loop starting from number 10 down to number 1. Okay, so let's try to print the output of this one. Okay, so num2, and then just write the print line statement right here so that our output will not be good. Okay, so let's try to run our application. Okay, so as you can see, the first line of code here successfully runs, and then this one right here is, I think, the descending order. So it first loop will be, it will print number 10. Okay, second loop 9, and then down to 1. So basically, we're going to add here a comment. So this is the ascending order, I think. Ascend, ascending order loop. So this is descending order loop. Okay. So I hope it is clear for you. It's clear for you using the loops. So there is another method which I think you can specify a loop. For example, you're going to loop from 1 to 10, and then you're going to increment it by 2. So there's also a predefined function called step. If you want step by 2, by 3, you can also do that in Kotlin. Okay, so for example, 4, and then you're just going to specify it here. For example, num3, create a variable in, and then 1 to, for example, 1 to 20, sorry, 20, and then step by 2. So this means that this statement right here will loop from 1 to 10, 1 to, sorry, 1 to 20, and it will basically increment it by 2, or step it by 2. So let's run the example so that you will understand what I am talking. So sorry, print line right here. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, it outputted the first number is 1, and then it will step 2 or increment by 2. So the next output will be number 3 and 5. So next 7, 9, and so on. Okay, so I think this is just the basic usage of the loops in Kotlin. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Okay, and please also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video, and bye bye for now.